Here's your Fit, Strong and Beyond exercises for this week. Before you get started, it's really important we do a warm-up. A warm-up prepares the body for the exercise which is about to come. If you've had any previous cardiac or heart issues, it's also really important to make sure you're safe during the exercise. So an easy warm-up is walk around your living room, around your drive room, or even on the spot, just for a minute. After a minute of doing this, you can keep walking and do some high knees. This helps to get our leg muscles really nice and prepared. After a minute of this, we can try bring our heel as close to our bottom as you can get it. Again, preparing our leg muscles and even our balance. It gets our body aware that things are about to get warm. From here, you can continue just normal walking and doing some frontwards punching. Again, a minute is a really good number here. After a minute of this, we want to punch the sky. Our shoulders have a lot of different muscles on them and we want to wake all of them up. Next one, we're rowing a boat. Arms backwards, big squeeze of your elbows together at the end range. Again, a minute's a good number. From here, while you prepare for what exercise you're going to do, shoulder rolls backwards. Again, do a few of these and then bring it round so it's forwards. If you've got any other complaints, maybe you've had a sore back in the past, you can do some light twists. If you've had some sore wrists, warm them up as well. Whatever it is, it might be handy for you to warm that joint up or warm that muscle up. Different for everyone. Pick what's sore for you or what's worked for you in the past and roll with that. But again, a warm-up is really important. Then do your exercise session and we follow with a cool down at the end. Lunges. Holding onto a chair or a wall for support, we're going to take a step forward with one foot, lifting our back heel off the ground, and now we're going to drop our back knee to the ground. Just lowering it down as far as you can. For now, it might be a little pulse, and that's fine. You'll feel this in the leg that's working, as well as the front leg because it's stabilizing. Keep your chest nice and upright, and then just swap it over. Take a step back, bring your other leg forward, bringing the back heel off the ground, and drop that back knee as close to the ground as you can get. Knees to wall. Holding onto a wall for support, you're going to bring one knee up at a time and get close to the wall. This is good for our lower limb strength, our balance, and if you pull your belly button in at the time, your core as well. Push-ups on our toes. Coming up into our push-up position, we want to activate our pelvic floor and our transverse abdominis before we go through the movement. So think about those 2 points. Activate, keeping my spine nice and straight. I'm going to lower my chest to the ground. Partial squats. Holding on to something for support, we're going to take our feet shoulder width apart, keeping the weight in our heels. We're going to bend our knees and stick our bottom back. This is good for our lower legs as well as our balance. To make it harder, you go further down, and if you're not quite sure or you're still feeling a bit weak in the movement, we just do little knee bends. Seated row. Grabbing your TheraBand, sitting down, putting your foot in the band and resting that on the ground. Grab hold either side and you're rowing backwards like you're rowing a boat. Big squeeze of the shoulder blades at the back. If you need to make it harder, bring your hands further down the band. You should feel this in your shoulders and in your back muscles here. Banded tricep extension. Grabbing a band, holding it in your right hand, bring it to your left shoulder. With your left hand, grab hold of the band and pull down. Big squeeze at the end, 1, 2, 3, bring it back up. You will feel it here. To make this harder, bring your hand up the band more so we increase the resistance. To make it easier, bring your hand down the band. And then to swap over, left hand to right shoulder and we repeat. Banded sideways walks. Wrap the band around your knees. Pull tight on the band Keeping nice and upright, we're going to take a big step sideways and follow it with our other leg. The band puts pressure on our legs, which we have to counteract to keep them out. So we don't want our knees touching while we're doing it. We want to fight that, knees outwards, chest upright. You will feel this in your glutes, your legs, as well as your arms from keeping that band nice and tight. If you have a circular band, one that's tied off, you can put that on and you don't have to hold on to it. The further we go down the body, so if I was to tie this and pop it around my ankles and do it, that makes it harder. So the easier it is, the further up it is, the harder it is if it's near my ankles. Again, you can adjust your TheraBand resistance as well. Grab a lighter band when you're starting out if that's difficult. TheraBand chest press. Grabbing a resistance band that you think is right for your level, we're going to wrap it behind us, grab hold on either side, and straighten our arms forward. This you will feel in your shoulders and your biceps. Bent over row. Holding our TheraBand in each hand, you're going to tread on the band. Soft knees so they're not locked. We're going to bring our bottom back. So I've got a nice straight angle with my back here. You'll feel your hamstrings activated. Pull your belly button in towards your spine, and we're going to bring our hands to our waist here. So it's like I'm rowing. Big squeeze of my shoulders together at end range. I can feel this in my glutes, my hamstrings, and in between my shoulder blades. So now you've finished your exercises, it's really important we do a cool down. So just like a warm-up prepares our body to do the exercises, a cool down is important because it tells our body, our blood pressure and our heart rate that we've gone from being really active. It's a nice slow transition down so that you finish the exercises so you can go back to sitting or doing whatever you were doing. So these are a mixture of stretches which are really important for our muscles, as well as I said, things like our blood pressure. So a great way to do it, whenever you've finished whatever exercise you're on, just take a light walk around. Even 4 or 5 minutes, just some light walking. Think about what you did during the session, think about what you enjoyed, maybe what you can make harder next time because it might be getting a bit easy. When you finished your walking, we're gonna do some stretches. An easy one to do is to bring one shoulder out in front, bring it across, and lock it off with your other hand. You should feel this in your shoulder here. Again, other arm out, bring it across, lock it off. Another one, take one arm up, bring it over to the other side. You'll feel this in your side here. Feels really nice if you've done some shoulder and some upper body work today. Swap it over. What we do on one side, we want to do on the other. Some lower limb stretches. If you've done some step-ups or some sit-to-stands or some walking, it's really important we stretch the lower legs. A nice stretch is to put 2 hands on a wall, bring one leg backwards and push that heel into the ground. Keeping my knee locked out, you should feel it all down your leg here. Hold it for 30 seconds, swap it over. It shouldn't be too intense, the stretch. It should feel quite nice, like muscles which have been used and which have worked hard and now getting a really nice relaxing stretch. Nice ones at the end, you can move your neck side to side. Bring your hands together and down. And again, some nice shoulder rolls. I hope that's helped. If you have any questions, let me know.